Hi everybody, Tammy here, and I have a share. This will be for my Saturday morning makes share, and let's see, this is the one of the latest stamps that I got from Adornit in their collaboration with Dianna Marcum and her designs, and this is the cutest little snow lady ever. Look at her. And then here is the little snowman, and I have been dying to actually find these two in the woodblock stamps, and they're on eBay for a pretty penny which all of you know, if you are Dianna Marcum stamp lovers, you know how much they can go for. Her old vintage wooden stamps. So I am so excited that Adornit is doing the collaboration with her and releasing them in the photopolymer, because we're able to get the wonderful stamps that we all want, you know, and not have to search and hunt and not be able to get them if you can't find them, you know, for a decent price. So the Adornit prices are very reasonable. The stamps stamp out wonderfully. They're great quality. And so this one, I decided to do some watercoloring. So I used a set that I was enabled by the lovely Anna White, who I just love watching her channel. And she was using this watercolor set. I've probably seen it probably more than a few times on her channel, and she would do process videos, and she would talk about how much she liked this set. And so she put a link, I think, on her last video or one of them. I watch all of her videos. She put a link to the set with a set of watercolor paper, and it was on Amazon, and it was not very expensive. So I got this beautiful little set of watercolor paper, and I don't know if you can see, but it's shimmery, sparkly watercolor paper, so which I thought was so appropriate for the little snow girl. So anyways, this came with the paints, and then here is the paint collection. Now the funny thing is, when I opened it, these were all wrapped in little things like this. So I had to unwrap all of them and make sure I put them, you know, where they went according to the chart that you get. And when I got to, anyways, the bottom line, they didn't give me one of the blues, and they gave me two mauves. Well, I didn't realize it until I was like off in this row. I didn't match the chart. So I saved all the little papers because I thought, well, they would be cute to use in a project. So I saved all of my little papers that I took off. Anyways, so I went back through and, you know, looked at all of them compared to the chart. And sure enough, I didn't get, I think it's one of the lighter blues I'm missing. So I just put this extra mauve here so that I would kind of be reminded that, okay, my color chart is, you know, not truly correct because I'm missing a color. And I thought, well, I could send this back, but I don't want to go through the hassle. And it's been a while since I've had it, and I just opened it, so I'm good. I don't know enough about all the different colors to notice a blue missing, really. You know, because I have quite a few blues here, and then I have these glitter blues, so I think I'll be fine. I'm a beginner watercolor person, so I'm sure I'll make do with what I have. But this is a really nice little set. I love the colors here, and the fact that the paper came with it was a nice bonus. And, you know, sparkly paper and sparkly watercolors on that one bottom row will be, well, they were really fun to use. So anyways, that's what I used to watercolor her. And so I started out just using not the sparkly colors or glitter colors, I used the regular colors, and then I decided, oh, I want her hat to be sparkly, so I used the gold, and then I used a couple of the colors of the mint green and like a turquoisey green sparkle. Then her little cape here, I used the sparkly purple, and then I added little Nouveau drops to make it a little polka dot cape. And then I just did her rose and leaves in regular, not sparkly watercolor. The nose is not sparkly. Gave her some cute little cheeks with my Kitsch Flamingo, and then my little round brush that I just love using this. And I'm pretty sure this came out of a picket fence brush collection that I have, blending brushes. And then I did add, because this paper is so shabby chic, and if you can see, it has pieces of crocheted doily pieces. So I have some avocado dyed little doilies in my stash. So I cut one to kind of fit under her, you know, as an extension of her little cloak or whatever this is that she's got on. I decided to extend it down to kind of tie it in with the shabbiness of the avocado. I mean, that looks avocado dyed to me when you look at the paper here with the doily pieces or crocheted pieces. So I don't know if you can see it real clear, but that was the inspiration for including that on her. And then, oh, the glaze, I finally got one of these black glaze pens that Marilyn G uses, and oh my goodness, it just made her little eyes pop and her little mouth dots there. I just dotted them, you know, just one little time each, and then her little eyes, I did it real carefully, and it just adds a glaze. It's amazing, and it's black. So, oh, this will be fun to use. So I got one of those finally, and I think I found this at a Cherry on Top, which is a shop I love to shop at. They have an online store and a brick and mortar not far from me. So this is a Sakura brand, and it's glazed. And I think when I searched jelly glaze pen, Sakura or something. So yeah, cute. So then this part right here, I ended up using a little die that I got as a free gift from Tailored Expressions. The last time I ordered from them, they included this in my order, and it's a die that cuts into your paper. So I cut into this top layer, and then when I layered it up on the glitter cardstock, it gave me that beautiful glittery snowflake shining through. And then I just put a little purple flat back heart, you know, tying in with her purple little cape or cloak there. So that's what I did on the front. And then you'll see I used my swing card again because I'm obsessed with this die. I think I'm going to do a whole series of swing cards with Dianna Marcum stamps, because it's just, I love using it. So then we turn it over. I did finish off this back, and let's see, what did I use? I used this little stamp from Woodware, this little sentiment right here, sending you a big huge hug because you are wonderful. And I did that over here, and I did it in, let's see, it's embossing, I think it was Ranger. Let me grab it. It's the Blush Pearl Ranger embossing powder. It's a real pretty pale pink. So, and then I did some of the snowflakes in my little favorite snowflake stamp set that I have from Hampton Art from a long time ago. Oh look, $2.99 at Tuesday Morning, back when Tuesday Morning, well, when they weren't closed by me and when their prices were wonderful. I have one that's about an hour away, but I don't go there anymore because I don't even know how much the stamp would be now. It would not be $2.99 there. Their prices have went way up. But anyways, I love this little set and love those snowflakes. So those are embossed in that copper embossing powder from Stampin' Up. So yeah, so I just layered up the colors. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put my handmade stamp. I might just have to like sign it right here with the year. I'm not sure yet. This card, not sure where to put that. But anyways, that's the card for this Saturday morning makes. Make, I guess is what I want to say. Oh, the paper on the back. I did want to tell you, I used the Anna Griffin solid cardstock. And what I used was the Petal and Leaf color cardstock. And her cardstock is, I like it. I've always had the printed cardstock, like in the pads. But this is just all sorts of pretty colors and a good weight. You could actually use this for a card base easily, and just all you'd have to do is score it, and that would make a great size card. And it's two-toned. Each piece is like a lighter color of a darker shade on one side. So nice paper, but those were the papers that I used on the back. You can see I used a real pale, kind of a blush pink, and then a pretty, like a fern green, I would call it. So yeah, it was fun. It was just fun to be in the craft room again. And, you know, just spend some time doing what we love to do. And then I think I showed the die last time, but I'll show it again. This is the die that I use, and it's by Studio Light. It's called the Squared Swing Card. So love this die so much. And I'm trying to remember where I got this. I might have got this. Did I get it at a Cherry on Top? Oh, I'm terrible at remembering if I don't write things down. I just don't remember if I got it at a Cherry on Top or not, but or it could have been scrapbook.com. It could have been a number of different places actually. Yeah. So, oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a flip through because one of the sweet comments on my last video, she said she would love to see a flip through of the whole paper pad for Yuletide. So I used mistletoe and holly for this card. So I'm going to do this flip through first, and then I will do a flip through of Yuletide. So that's what we'll do right now, and I'll show you the paper, the piece of paper that I used for the card. And I just kind of go through the pad and, you know, I pick out something that I like. And oh, and I saw the crocheted trim, doily, whatever this is. I just thought, oh, that's so shabby with the flowers. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to use. So you can see when I cut my card pieces out, you know, I pretty much use the entire, you know, I pick the section that I want to use, and then I cut the layers so that it's continuous. So I think on this, you can see the little jewel piece right there. So, and here it is here. So I think I cut about right there. So, you know, I had like a bottom and a top piece that I didn't use because I loved that piece of crocheted beautifulness going through the middle there, and I wanted that to show through on my card. So yeah, so that's what I did. So okay, let's do a quick flip through and then we will be done with this. So here's the cover, Mistletoe and Holly, designed by Jen Bishop. Okay, look at how cute. So cute. There's that. That. And then there's 2 of each, so I won't show doubles. Okay, and now sometimes I get confused which way is which. Look at this. Oh, love it. And this is so pretty. And I'm thinking you can still order this if you want to, you know, pretty sure you can. And I usually pre-order these collections from a cherry on top because you save 20% if you do that. So when I know a new Blue Fern Studio collection is coming out, I will go to a cherry on top. They're usually how I know. I get emails from them, and I will go there and pre-order, and then they will ship it to me when it arrives. It's just so pretty. I love this page. This is definitely going to be a card. Gotta find the perfect. Oh, and then look at this. This is just too cute. Oh my gosh. Look at how stained it is, and just like Grandma's recipes or her cookbook looked. So yeah, and then there's that piece that I used, and then the back of that. So like I said, that's mistletoe and holly, and that was what I used for this card. And then my previous card I used Yuletide, and this was last year's collection. Well, 2021. So I have cut into this. I did a few cards between last year and this year. So this might have some pieces that we'll get to that are cut. And I love that they give you 2 of each. And Blue Fern, I don't know if you've never used Blue Fern, it's a very good weight. It's along the same lines as 49 and Market. The nice heavy cardstock. You know, when it makes that noise that I'm doing there, you know, that's a nice heavy cardstock. Yeah, I probably used this torn and tattered piece on my hot chocolate card, and I think I used 2, so I don't have that piece to show you, but it was beautiful. And then yeah, see that, and then there's the cover. And again, this one was also designed by John Bishop. I think she does a lot of their designs. I know she did her Jane Austen collection, and Bird Waltz, I believe. She's done quite a few other collections. So anyways, I hope, oh, one more thing I want to show you. This was so cute. I was gifted this week by one of my dear friends, and she's so sweet. She said, I saw it and I thought of you. So this is front and center, sitting in my craft room, and I think we all need this little reminder every now and then. It says, permission granted to breathe, rest, restore. And I feel like that's what we do when we get to do things that we love, which for me is I love to be creating and in my craft room. You know, it's time to breathe, rest, and restore. And so with that, I hope you all get a chance to do this too. And I want to thank you so much for watching and your sweet comments. And I hope you get time to do something that makes you happy. And have a great rest of your weekend. And until next time, I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.